This is season number 2 of me making reviews of bows. But this season will be pretty different. I don't want to do it the same way like all the aiming tests and walking and shooting and running tests. I want to do it in a different way because I want to test different qualities that are much more important for running archery or for any type of archery. For example, aiming tests make no sense because it's in you, not in the bow. So I want to focus more on these things. So we will talk about the bow in a technical way. How is it built, the materials, dimensions and so on. We will talk about the comfort of shooting. We will talk about the hand shock, the grip and the weight of the bow. Also, we will talk about speed shooting. How easy it is to use this particular bow for speed shooting. Then we will look at Katra Factor. It means how easy or how hard it is to perform Katra with this bow. And also, we will talk about running archery approval, if it is not worthy. And the second season will start with this beautiful short Turkish bow by Metbows. Look how beautiful it is, how subtle it is, how light it is. It's great. So I was of course curious if it is that good as it looks. And we will test it out today together. The material of this bow is resin and fiberglass. Pretty popular material for bows nowadays because it's lightweight and also it's super resistant and it lasts very long, or at least it should. The length of the string is only 100.5 centimeters. It's one of the shortest bows I have ever tested. Now let's talk about the comfort of shooting, because on their website we can read that they use some kind of magical technology, I don't know what it is, that there should be no hand shock. I was super focused on this one because I love bows with zero hand shock, as probably everybody. Whatever the technology is, it really works because there is literally no hand shock. The grip is typical for Turkish bows. It's very comfortable to hold even for my big long fingers. I like it. Only thing I hate about the grip is this. Because many times when I put the arrow on the bow, so I want to shoot, I'm in the loading phase, I put the arrow on the grip, not on my hand. So I need to focus if it is on the grip or on my hand. What I would love to do is to take a knife and just cut it off. But I wouldn't do that because I know my skills and I would definitely break the bows and the house would fall on my head. I would imagine for next version of this bow to do something about it. So it's much more smooth. It's easier to load and shoot and don't focus on if it is on the edge or on my hand. And if we talk about the comfort, we need to talk about the weight. This bow has only 295 grams. So for running archery, something you really want, or for long shooting sessions. Because the heavier the bow is, the easier it is to feel the pain in your arms or in your shoulder or maybe in your wrist when you do Katra or something. So the lighter, the better. For me, always. Let's talk about speed shooting now. In this category, I'm focusing on how many methods I can use to shoot with this bow. And because the grip is pretty small, it allowed me to do many types of shooting. For example, my favorite Wolverine style, it means that I have arrows in between my fingers in my bow hand so I can shoot very quickly. Or even the style when I have like my hand quiver with the bow hand, so I hold the arrows in my bow hand like in a quiver. And also if you hold your arrows in your right hand, the only problem is with speed shooting, the grip, as I mentioned before, sometimes I put the arrow on the grip, not on my fingers, so the aiming is going a little haywire. But if they fix this, it will be pretty perfect bow to learn how to speed shoot in any way, in any style, with any technique. Also, when we talk about the shooting right now, I need to say one thing about this bow. The draw experience and the release is extremely smooth. There is no stiff point. Like sometimes it happens that you draw and you feel, oh, it's stiff, and now I need to release. This bow is smooth all the way, up and down. And because there is no hand shock, it's very comfortable to just take another arrow and shoot fast. Little piece of material, and you can have these positive feelings about it. Katra Factor. This bow is built to do Katra. because without Katra, the aiming will not be good. And it's no wrong, because traditional archery is lots about Katra, about this movement, so it's great. And this bow will reward you with great shooting experience when you will perform Katra well. If you will not perform Katra well, what will happen? Yes, your aiming will not be that good. You will be missing your target. So if you are the type of an archer who doesn't shoot with Katra, this bow will not be your favorite one. But if Katra is something you do naturally every day with every shot, you will like this bow because it will help you to improve your skills. This bow is kind of adult bow for those who want to level up their skills as an archer. It doesn't give you anything for free. You need to do things right, and then it's amazing. Also, one more interesting thing about this bow when you do Katra is that it's short. Even when you do it a little more aggressive like this, it's not going to hit your armpit. Every other bow will. You will hit yourself somewhere. What I like when I do running archery is that this bow will mean no harm to me. Even when you are in the situation like you are mid-air shooting, you see that you are falling in some kind of a hole in the middle of the forest or something, and you are thinking about how to stabilize it, and you forget the bow after Katra like this, so when you fall down, you will not stab yourself. So it's kind of a safety bow, if we can say it like that. And the last test is the running archery test. So I prepared for you a little sequence where I will shoot 6 arrows with my 2 most favorite styles, and you can see how this Metbow Turkish bow can do it. Let's go! And what is the price of this bow? It starts in 300 euros. It's pretty good price for a very good bow, and if it's something that will suit you because you do Katra, you like to shoot in a movement, you like shorter bows, you like shorter draw lengths, you will love this one. So it's definitely worth it. Well, if you want to have these markings and so on, maybe you will need to pay a little more, but it's worth it because you want to have this bow for years, and you want to have a bow that you will like to look at also because it's just a beautiful masterpiece. So check this bow and many colorful variations they have on the website. Right there, you can see it on the screen, and it's in the description box down below. So definitely check their site and see what's going on here. Under some reviews are people complaining that I say almost about every bow that it's super amazing bow. Well, it has 2 reasons. The first reason is that I choose bows that I like. I want to test them out. I want to try them because I think that they are suitable for my needs. So mostly, yeah, I hit the target with what I think it will be good, and it is good. And at the same time, this bow is really great. Like, if you really want to have a Turkish bow in a great quality that you will enjoy, pick this one, period. If they will fix in some future generation the grip, so it's much smoother, I would say it's nearly perfect bow. Why nearly? Because I would like to have room for future bows, because maybe there will be something I can't imagine right now that will be even better. Who knows? Hit the like button, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Until then, keep on running.